Deuteronomy 9. Attention, Israel. This very day you are crossing the Jordan to enter the land and dispossess nations that are much bigger and stronger than you are. You are going to find huge cities with sky-high fortress walls and gigantic people, descendants of the Anakites. You've heard all about them. You've heard the saying, no one can stand up to an Anakite. Today, know this. God, your God, is crossing the river ahead of you. He is a consuming fire. He will destroy the nations. He will put them under your power. You will dispossess them and very quickly wipe them out, just as God promised that you would. But when God pushes them out ahead of you, don't start thinking to yourselves, it's because of all the good that I've done that God has brought me in here to dispossess these nations. Actually, it's because all of the evil that these nations have done. No, it's nothing good that you've done. No record for decency that you have built up that got you here. It's because of the vile wickedness of these nations that God, your God, is dispossessing them before you so that he can keep his promised word to your ancestors, to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Know this and don't ever forget it. It is not because of any good that you have done that God is giving you this good land to own. Anything but. You're as stubborn as mules. Keep in mind and don't ever forget how angry you made God, your God, in the wilderness. You kicked and screamed against God from the very day that you left Egypt until you got to this place. Rebels all the way. You made God angry at Horeb. You made him so angry that he wanted to destroy you. When I climbed the mountain to receive the slabs of stone, the tablets of the covenant that God made with you, I stayed there on the mountain 40 days and nights. I ate no food. I drank no water. Then God gave me the 2 slabs of stone engraved with the finger of God. They contained word for word everything that God spoke to you on the mountain out of the fire on the day of the assembly. It was at the end of the 40 days and nights that God gave me the 2 slabs of stone, the tablets of the covenant. God said to me, get going and quickly. Get down there. Because your people whom you have led out of Egypt have ruined everything. In almost no time at all, they have left the road that I laid out for them, and they have gone off and made for themselves a cast god. God said, I look at this people, and all I can see are hard-headed, hard-hearted rebels. Get out of my way now so that I can destroy them. I'm going to wipe them off the face of the map. Then I'll start over with you, and I'll make a nation far better and bigger than they could ever be. I turned around and I started down the mountain. By now, the mountain was blazing with fire. I was carrying the 2 tablets of the covenant in my 2 arms. That's when I saw it. There you were, sinning against God, your God. You had made yourselves a cast god in the shape of a calf. So soon, you had left the road that God had commanded you to walk on. I held the 2 stone slabs high and I threw them down, smashing them to bits as you watched. Then I prostrated myself before God, just as I had at the beginning of the 40 days and nights. I ate no food, I drank no water. I did this because of you. All of your sins, sinning against God, doing what is evil in God's eyes and making him angry. I was terrified of God's furious anger, his blazing anger. I was sure that he would destroy you. But once again, God listened to me and Aaron. How furious he was with Aaron, ready to destroy him. But I prayed also for Aaron at the same time. But that sin thing that you made, that calf, God, I took and I burned it in the fire, pound and ground it until it was crushed into a fine powder. Then I threw it into a stream that comes down from the mountain. And then there was Camp Taberah, which means blaze, and Massa, which means testing place, and Camp Kibroth Hattava, which means graves of the craving. More occasions when you made God furious with you. The most recent was when God sent you out from Kadesh Barnea, ordering you, go, possess the land that I'm giving you. And what did you do? You rebelled. Rebelled against the clear orders of God, your God. You refused to trust him. You wouldn't obey him. You have been rebels against God from the first day I knew you. When I was on my face, prostrate before God, those 40 days and nights after God said he would destroy you, I prayed to God for you. My master, God, don't destroy your people, your inheritance, whom in your immense generosity you redeemed, using your enormous strength to get them out of Egypt. Please remember your servants Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And don't make too much of the stubbornness of this people. They're evil in their sin, lest the Egyptians from whom you rescued them say, God couldn't do it. He got tired and he wasn't able to take them to the land that he promised them. He ended up hating them and he dumped them into the wilderness to die. They are your people still. They're your inheritance whom you powerfully and sovereignly rescued.